Today we are going to do a little bit of some stuff that tied in like yesterday. There are, again, 3 different sections, so make sure when I start a new section that you are on that section with me as well. Okay, so this first section, these all go in slope-intercept form, meaning they have a slope, which is the m, and the intercept, which we call the b, okay? So they're all in this form, y equals mx plus b, where the m is our slope and the b is the y-intercept. Okay, so if we look at number 3, it's going to be y equals 5 over 2x plus 5. Okay, 5 is going to be y equals negative 1x plus 3. Okay, 7 is going to be y equals negative 9 over 5x minus 5. Okay, number 9 is going to be y equals negative 6x plus 4. And 11 is going to be y equals 3 over 2x plus 4. Okay, so the first 12 are like that. Number 13 looks kind of like what we did yesterday. What do you do with the 2 points?
Marker x1 and y1.
x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, what's the formula that uses those?
It's x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1.
Close.
Is it y on top?
The y's do go on top. So our very first part, we need to, okay, so people get lost on these types of problems because there's slope, intercept, point, slope, slope. Okay, they get lost because they don't understand when to stop, what to use. So this says write the point slope form, which we have not covered. What 2 words are in point slope form? A point and what?
Slope.
A slope. So right now they've given us, this is a point. If it has coordinates, it's a point, point. So do we have a slope?
No.
No. So that means that you need to find the slope. Okay, and the slope formula is this one. So our very first step is going to be to find the slope so we can even get the point slope form. Okay, so, and this is what we did yesterday. So y2 is what?
Negative 3.
Negative 3 minus, what is my y1?
Negative 1.
Negative 1 over x2.
Isn't it always going to be minus?
4 minus x1. 4. You're always going to have at least one minus, aka that black one. Okay, so type that in your calculator and see what you get.
Error. Yeah, it doesn't give an answer.
That's okay. I actually, so we're gonna cross this one out. It's 0 is why. I actually want to do,
But is that all you really have to do? Just,
no, it's not.
there's more to it.
Go to number 25. I actually want to start with number 25. I think it's going to be easier to do these ones first and then work our way backwards. Okay, so this one, it says write the point slope form. Okay, so point slope. Do we have a point and a slope?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? This is the point, x1, y1, and the slope. And what letter do we use for slope?
M.
M. Okay, so this one says write the point slope form. We have a point, x1, y1, and we have the slope, m. Okay, so you use this formula, y minus y1 equals m parenthesis x minus x1. Okay, that's the point slope formula. Okay, these parts, this, and this are the parts that you're going to plug in. Everything else goes there. Okay, so we're going to say y minus, what is my y1? negative 2, equals m, what's my m?
Negative 5 over 6.
Negative 5/6, parenthesis, x goes there, minus x1. What is my x1? 4. Close parenthesis. Okay, so everything that I have here under blue is the stuff that gets plugged in. Okay? Everything else, the x, the y, the equals, the parentheses, those all go there. Okay, the only change that you're ever gonna have to make on these, okay, is if you have 2 minus minus. Okay? Where do you see a minus minus?
Between
Yeah, at the beginning. So minus minus really means plus. And in this one, I'm gonna rewrite it, but I'm not normally going to, okay? So y plus 2 equals negative 5/6 x minus 4. Okay, so normally you can just take the 2, you can do this on yours, so you don't have to rewrite it. You can take the 2 and connect them. Okay, the reason I didn't do that, because then some of you guys will like do a plus and then a minus off to the side. So make sure that when you do a minus minus, it fully becomes a plus. Okay, so this is our answer.
So all we have to do is just make an equation basically.
Yep, that's all we're doing is plugging it into the equation. So look at number 27. We're gonna label x1, y1, and m. x1, y1, and m. Okay, and if you need it, it's y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay, so it's gonna look like y minus negative 4 equals, what's my m?
0.
0, parenthesis, x minus, what's my x1?
4. No.
Negative.
1.
Negative 1. Okay, do we have any double negatives?
Yes,
Yeah.
the beginning.
The beginning and the end. Okay, so this one you can just draw a really big plus sign. Okay, and connect the two minus signs and turn them to a plus. Right, and that's our answer. Okay. Okay, so 29, I got x1, y1, and my m. I'm gonna say y minus, what's my y1?
Negative 2.
Negative 2 equals my m, 1, x minus my x1, negative 3. We gotta change the signs. Okay, so the minus minuses are gonna become a plus.
What's wrong with that undefined?
We won't do it. Cross off number 28. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I thought I went through and got them all, but I didn't. Apparently. Okay, 31, we got x1, y1, and my m. So we got y minus negative 5 equals my m, which is 5. X minus my x1 is negative 2. Okay, we're gonna change the minus minuses to a plus. So this is gonna be a plus 2. This is gonna be a plus 5. Okay, 33, we got x1, y1, and my m. So it's gonna look like y minus negative 5 equals, why can't, go away. Negative 1, x minus 2. Okay, and the minus minus becomes a positive. Okay, 35, we got x1, y1, and my m. So it's gonna look like y minus 5 equals 3 over 5, x minus x1, which is 5. Okay, now, go to number 15 now. Okay, so 15, we can kind of see, they gave us 2 points and we didn't have a slope. Okay, and so this one we have to find the slope and then we're able to put everything in just like you did earlier. Okay, so we're gonna say x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so we're gonna use this formula, and I'm gonna write it down on this one just so it's a little bit, we can kind of see. Okay, what is my y2? 1 minus y1. 1, x2 is 2 minus x1 is 0. Okay, plug that in your calculator and see what you get.
Wait, was it negative? Yeah, was it?
That's right. The way it is.
0.
0. Okay, what is 0 though? What were we finding?
Oh,
What were we finding? The slope, or what letter is that? M. Okay, this is my M. Okay, so now from here, now we know we have a point and we have a slope. So we can use point slope. Okay, which is this y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay, so we can say y minus, what is my y1?
1.
1 equals my m, what's my m?
0.
0. X minus my x1
0.
is also 0. Okay, and so this is our actual answer. Okay, that's what we were trying to get to, but we couldn't do that from the gate because we didn't have a slope. Okay? Okay, and on this one, there's a lot of extra writing because I wrote all the formulas and everything, but normally they won't be that long. Okay, so look at number 17. Okay, we're gonna say x1, y1, x2, y2. So it's gonna be y2, so -4, minus y1, which is 5, over x2, which is 0, minus x1, which is -5. Okay, type that in your calculator, see what you get. What'd you guys get? -9 over 5? Okay. So from here, we're gonna say y minus, what is my y1? 5 equals my m, -9 over 5, x minus my x1, -5. Okay, and then remember that minus, what do we gotta do? Make it to a plus, okay? So that's gonna be your last little step, okay? Okay, 19, we got x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so we got -3 minus 5 over -1 minus 0. What'd you guys get? Use a calculator. It's gonna be my answer, because it's not.
Is it -8 over -1?
Use a calculator.
Or your calculator.
What'd you guys get?
8.
8. It's just 8. Okay, and that's the downfall of trying to do it in your head. So, you got a -8 here, and then a -1 on the bottom, but we never write a fraction as 8 over 1, so 8 over 1 is really 8, and then a negative over a negative is a positive, and so it's almost just better to do it in your calculator, because, especially on a quiz, we're only on step 2, there's actually between 3 and 8 steps. If you get step 1 wrong, literally everything below it is gonna be wrong by a drastic amount. So it's almost better to just do it on the calculator and make sure that it's right. Okay, so 8, y minus 5 equals 8, x minus x1, which is negative 1. So we're gonna change that into a plus. Eventually, Jordan, and I guess Harrison, what's gonna happen is we're gonna distribute and then add or subtract this one over. And so if this number is wrong, all your distribution is gonna be wrong. And then when you add or subtract this number over, that's gonna be wrong. And so that's where I'm saying, like, it's gonna mess up everything below it. There's no fixing it over one tiny negative. It's almost stupid, but then you just wasted all your work for nothing. Okay, 21, I got x1, y1, x2, y2. So it's gonna be 5 minus negative 2 over negative 3 minus negative 4.
Negative 3, 7?
Negative 3, 7?
3 over 7.
No.
Wait, what?
Is it just 7?
I think it's just 7.
Negative 2, let's see what they do.
No, you had to forget a minus somewhere.
Click up here.
7.
It's 7? Oh.
Hey. 7.
Okay, so I'm gonna get y minus negative 2 equals 7, x minus negative 4. Okay, and then you need to change those into a plus. Okay, and last one, x1, y1, x2, y2. So we're gonna get 1 minus 2 over negative 1 minus 0.
One.
Harrison is shaking his head no.
Not that big.
You got 3?
I got 1.
You got 1?
I got 1.
It's 1. It is 1. Okay, so y minus 2 equals 1, x minus 0.
You did it wrong. You're supposed to do this. You did it
Be
wrong.
nice. You don't have to say it so mean. Okay, the rest of the sheet is for you guys. Go through and get your side done, and then you'll be done for the day.